Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm just going to jump right into it, okay? I want to acknowledge that we have been through a lot over the last few weeks, and I am so thankful that during this process that people are finding ways to be grateful. I'm seeing it all over social media with different ideas for posting pictures or smiles or videos for their teachers, just whatever it could be. It's really great to see these ideas floating out there. And because during this entire process, we have a choice. We can choose to be negative or we can choose to be positive. And choice is part of what I want to talk about today. But more importantly, I want to talk about finding inspiration through what seems like desperation. A lot of people feel desperate right now, and they've got a lot of questions. They go down that rocky road of worry, wondering things like, what am I going to do now? How am I going to pay those bills that are still coming? How can I go to work and be my kid's teacher? Where can I find toilet paper? All these questions add up, and I'm not trying to take away the seriousness of your situation. When it comes to feeling desperate, you have a choice in how you respond. You can choose to let it consume you and magnify all that anxiety and paranoia out there, or you can choose to be positive and find ways to improve your business life or your personal life. I hope you don't miss this, because desperation can be used as fuel for inspiration. There are examples far and wide out there of people who have turned a negative situation where they have flat out failed and been in the bottom layers of where they thought they could be and come out on top. Take Robert Downey Jr., for example. Before he was the billionaire, philanthropist, superhero, Iron Man actor on screen, he had a very well-documented drug problem. Then you have somebody like Colonel Sanders, who didn't start his restaurant till he was 62 years old. Then he watched that restaurant close before then he was able to go on and franchise Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then you have somebody like GM CEO Mary Barra, who watched her company go bankrupt and then found ways to bring it out of bankruptcy through the bailout and through other situations and found success. These three people are a great example of how they just chose not to give up in desperate times. And it's really that simple sometimes. You just make a choice. Talking about desperation, Jim Carrey said, "Desperation is a necessary ingredient to learning anything or creating anything. Period. If you ain't desperate at some point, you ain't interesting." So now more than ever, we should be asking ourselves a couple of questions. What can we do in desperation to find success? What can we do to help ourselves be better? What can we do to help other people be better? Desperate times don't always call for desperate measures, but they do require us to think differently about what we're doing. That's all I got this time. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see more from me soon.